There's something else that I wanted to talk a little bit about here as we talk about Jim Ross, and we seem to week in and week out here on the show. I wanted to talk a little bit about Paul Lee because here he is. He's on commentary with JR, and JR's often said that Paul could be a huge pain in the ass back in the day. But man, he was the perfect foil and antagonist for him when you're listening to these two guys on commentary. We know that Paul is one of those guys. He seems to be one of the best interviews in the business, the last 30 years probably. But his commentary is pretty good here too. Why do you think that Dangerously or Heyman, however you prefer to call him, why do you think it was easy for him to make that transition from interviewer and commentary so easily?
He was just a kid back then. I don't know how old he was when this era came along. You know off the top of your head, Paul?
This would have been, 91.
How old
was he? I don't know. Let me look up and see how old he is now. And
24, 25, maybe?
Maybe. Let's see. This is 32 years ago. Let me just see here. Tap into the Google machine so that we could give it to him as quick as we can here. And of course, my internet doesn't want to participate. But he had to be in his 20s, I would assume.
He was still young to the business, but you could tell he was a student and he studied. And his commentary, he was a great heel to go against JR, who was told it like it was, babyface announcer. But the thing I liked about JR, if a heel did something tremendous, even though it had a negative connotation to it, he would still go ahead and say, hey, even though you may question the integrity of it, it was still a great thing to do in the match or something like that. He just reported the news, and he didn't put so much of a political slant on it.
Right.